Oh, good God. Episode 20 of the BK Lunch podcast. That feels good to say. 20. Nothing feels better than a crisp $20 bill in that wallet. You know what I mean? You feel? All right. Awesome. Glad to be with you. Glad you're with me. It's that simple. We're just going to jump right into it. I had a little interaction. Not really. With... Alright, it was about 2 hours ago or so. I didn't really keep the track of the time. But what happened like this. I was driving home, as you do when you need to get home. I was in my vehicle, and I wanted to pull along to the curb. Driveway was full. I usually don't park in the driveway anyways, because a lot of cars, not my cars, I'm not trying to flex on y'all, but like family cars, and I don't want to park them in, I don't want to get parked in, so I'm just thinking ahead. And what I like to do is get as close to my yard line as possible. And two folks had only flashlights, which, dumb, you have to have something reflective. At least we're white. They were wearing all black like a bunch of hoodlums. And it was a guy and a girl going for a walk. And I'm trying to pull up, and the guy looks like he's like trying to go a little bit to the right. And he wants to get out of the way, but she's not budging. So I'm just sitting there like, do you want to die? Do you want me to hit you with my car? Because I already know what's going to happen at the end of that. You're going to go to the hospital, die from injuries. I will be arrested. Even though it really... I don't know if that would be my fault. All they had was flashlights. And they weren't even like pointing them up. They just kind of had them pointing to the ground. It was wherever their arms were going. And I was trying to pull in. My lights were on. I was trying to pull in, and I was pulling in real slow. And they didn't even budge. They were like trying to play chicken with me. It's like, I can just kill you. How about that? We'll just jump to the end of this. I'll get to the finish line. I'll win. You'll lose. It's that simple. But, and it's just like, if you can walk to my house, you can walk to the park that's around my house. Just go to the park. They have a little track. You can walk in circles all you want. And it's like, you have flashlights. You don't need to dress in bright clothes as you should if you're walking in the street. But, go to the park. And what would their excuse to not be in the park be? Well, there might be a crazy person. Well, you know what? You know what's worse than a crazy person? Getting hit by a car. And that's just that. Just get out of the way. Be polite. Why do you have to be weird? Why can't you just get to the other side of the road instead of trying to play chicken with somebody who's trying to park the car? And it was one of those times where, like, you don't want to talk to somebody, so you, like, look at your phone. It was that kind of situation. Like, I turned my car off, I flicked the lights off, and I put my... What is that light on the inside of your car called? Ceiling light? Roof light? I don't know. I put that light on, closed my sunroof, and I looked at my console, which I was actually looking for something, but it also, like, it was a very good attempt to, like, not look at them, because I just didn't want to look at them. I was disgusted. They're garbage. Pure garbage. I think they're my neighbors, though. I couldn't tell. I didn't really want to look. But then, so that's alright. End the chapter on that. Literally 5 seconds later, because I'm walking to the side of my house to go into my door, and I saw a little bit of movement on the ground, and I was like, oh, that's a rabbit. That's a Peter Cottontail ass rabbit. And you know what? He had a friend. There was 2 rabbits. I felt like I stumbled into some kind of little rabbit meeting. You know what I mean? Something's going down. A UN meeting for rabbits. And I put my flashlight on, which I thought was going to scare them. But I was glad, like, I didn't want to scare them. But I put it on, so, like, they could see me, I could see them. I didn't want to kick them, although they are faster than me. And here's a little side note: if you look at animals, if you look at their eyes, the ones that have the eyes on the side of the heads they're meant to hide, and the ones with eyes forward, like humans, tigers, bears, and monkeys, like primates, like those are predators. Interesting, right? Like deers, they're meant to hide, not to be predators. Just a little something for your ass. So they were both sitting there like they looked like I was trying to cut the wires on a bomb. They're like, oh God, what is he gonna do? And I was like, aren't you guys gonna run? Because I mean, whenever I get a chance to be close to a rabbit, I always do. Because what they'll do is they'll stop for a second and they'll kind of freeze. And if you freeze, and I think it helps to talk to them. Because I think it shows, like, because usually when animals stalk other animals, they're kind of just like, and just mad dogging them, and just kind of like stalking them a little bit. And if you're kind of slow, because most animals aren't slow when they're 6 feet away from them or less. It's when you start moving fast and being silent, they don't like that. But like if you talk to them and move kind of slow, or what I usually do is squat down so I can just kind of get a good look at them, because I dig animals. Rabbits are always chill because they'll freeze up, and then once they see like, all right, well, for the time being, I'm not dead, they'll start to eat some grass, and then they're chilling, and then it's that simple. But then these guys, they had somewhere to be. Obviously, they had some business meetings. They had a little briefcase. They had to tighten their tie. So one shooed one way, one shooed the other way, and I just kept walking to my door. But like I heard some rustling in the back. Like one was like, "Whoa, wait up for me, wait up for me." So I like to think they're okay now. One day, me and these rabbits will be cool, and I'll be the rabbit master. But until then, how are you guys doing? Those are my only 2 prepared stories. So what I am going to do is get this laptop. Oh, actually, I'm going to mention this a lot today. I made a website. I'm making another tomorrow or the next day, depending on when I get my names and stuff down. Now, I made a website. The domain sucks right now. I have to buy a new one. But I did create one today. I'm going to put that in the description. Because I never had an official website before. YouTube was my website, if you want to think about it like that. I had SoundCloud, Twitters, Instagram, and stuff like that. But now I have an actual website. I'm pretty proud of it. It's basically all my music. But what I'm going to do is I can add folders and stuff like that. And I'm going to put the podcast on there too. So I think I'm going to have to fix the main screen. Right now it's just built towards music. But it is what it is. So let's see what's popping in the free world. Actually, oh yeah. I'm still actually in the editor. Oh yeah, I have things to do. Wow. Okay. I looked on the mobile, and there's still a whole lot to change and stuff like that. Some in the video. All right. Well, whatever. Let's see what's popping in the news. And just to make sure nothing cuts out, I'm gonna stop every 15 minutes for 4 quarters of information, and that'll be easy. Oh, all right. Now we're gonna go news, entertainment. I don't really want to stop in sports, but I'm gonna skip money because that's only gonna be so interesting. Oh, actually, I did hear. I don't see it right now, but I did hear about some kind of bombing in Texas, I think Austin. So, thoughts and prayers, rest in peace. That's terrible. But what I have right here is a Florida teacher, emphasis on Florida. What is going on down there? Whatever the people got that Gators got, I don't know what it is. There's something, a screw is loose, and somebody needs a wrench. Actually, a screwdriver. That's usually what you use, but you see the expression. I just made that shit up right now, so be proud. Let me read this out. It's pretty short. A Florida woman has been arrested for, actually, I'm gonna say the name. It's from Fox News. No author? I guess no author. A Florida woman has been arrested for posting on Facebook she was going to, quote, blow everyone up. Oh, that's too Texas-y. During an elementary school teacher planning day. Shit, police said. Christina Marie Maddox, 33, of Yulee, allegedly posted the first statement Thursday night and now faces a felony charge of written threats to kill. See, hold on. There's another half to this. That's the first half. If you can't pull off some steam, I mean, obviously you shouldn't do it on social media, but unless she has like actual, the climate, it's just the climate. I'll just continue. Let me finish this when I'm done. They have teaching planning day tomorrow, and I'll be there tomorrow, going to blow everyone up. Ooh. She was reported by police saying Maddox was contacted by Nassau County Sheriff's Department and arrested the next day. She reportedly told police the post was taken out of context and she had no intention to hurt anyone. See, I have two things about this. I have two sides. Because I think she was just blowing off steam. But the problem is you say tomorrow and you have a day. And this is not you can't joke about schools. You got to be stupid. You have to be stupid to say something like that. You just got to know what's going on, and especially the United States. There's just such a hostility towards school violence, as there should be. But the problem is with the proper hostility, you get the over hostility, which you need to take the good with the bad. Oh no. Oh no, how is this even possible? You might want to skip ahead a couple minutes, maybe to the next part of the 15. Listen to this shit. A 9-year-old boy fatally shot his 13-year-old sister in Mississippi. Explains a lot. On Saturday afternoon when she refused to hand over a video game controller, authorities said. The victim, Dejanay White? Dejanay White. Isn't Dijon a type of mustard? So Mustard White. Oh, that's a baller name. My name's Mustard White. Was shot in the back of the head, and the bullet entered her brain, which usually would happen, something in the back of the head. Monroe County Sheriff Monroe County Sheriff Cecil Cantrell, another baller name, told reporters, according to the station, White was a student at DePello Middle School. Cantrell, who said he had never seen a case like this one, confirmed late Sunday the girl died from her injuries after being rushed to Le Bon House Children's Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee, even though they're in Mississippi? Now I'm confused. White's brother wanted a video game controller in her possession and grabbed a gun when she refused, police said. It remains unclear how the firearm used in the shooting had been accessed. That's what I'm saying. Like, how the fuck did this kid get it? The children's mother was in another room feeding the other children lunch at the time. The sheriff added the circumstances of the shooting are still being investigated. I wonder what the game was. That's my biggest thing. Definitely wasn't Pac-Man. Let me just put it like that. Damn. Insanity. I'll tell you that much. Crazy times. Yeah, like... Oh boy. We got a hot button topic in the next 15. So just give me 2 seconds. I'll be right with you. Alright. Yes. as I promised, right back. Cool, yeah. I gotta think of a better transition, cause I'm the only one that feels the transition. For you, no time has passed. Zero. None. Zilch. What the fuck? What's the... I never learned zero in German. I learned 1 through whatever, 1 through 100 plus, but I never learned zero. Dun dun dun. Whatever. What is zero in Spanish? You know what? I'm about to learn that shit right now. You know what? Hold on, because I do actually have something to get to, but I'm gonna learn some languages real quick. Zero in Spanish. Shit. Cero. Yeah, I knew that one, actually. That was just me being dumb. Zero in German. Oh, so they're... No, it is... Oh, don't blame my teacher. Blame your stupid brain. My stupid brain. I know that. No. Alright. Now this was... This was from a couple weeks ago. I talked about this. You guys remember the court case with Larry Nassar, where that angel of a father, the Pope of fathers, you know what I mean? He's the archangel. He asked the judge, "Can I have 5 minutes with this man?" No, sir. We can't do that. That's just not how the court works. 2 minutes. We just really can't do that. Fine, I'm gonna do it myself. And he goes over and he gets tackled. But he should have been allowed to whoop this guy's monkey ass. Oh. But he didn't. He was a consummate professional when he came back into the court, and you know what? The judge was a good person about it. She said, I understand, so I'm gonna let you off, but you just gotta tell me. You gotta tell me that you're not gonna do some shit like this again. Yes, I promise, ma'am. You gotta look at me. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Don't do it. I know you want to. Don't do it. I won't, ma'am. That's good. That's a good boy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear what happened to you and your daughters. But, you can't do that. I understand, ma'am. So, listen to this shit. Nassar, the worst person of 2018 that I know about, like in America. Well, no, that non-terrorist. He is a terrorist. He ruined people's lives. He ruined these young girls' lives. It's not cool. Not at all. Not even remotely cool. He was a trainer. I don't want to go into the details. But Nassar's boss, I'm guessing for the Olympic, whatever, said in 2016 he didn't believe abuse allegations. I'm sure he played a nice guy. I'm sure he's like, no, I'm not gonna, do anything. But he did something. Alright. Oh, this is from the school, actually. Alright. Larry Nassar's longtime boss at Michigan State University, reputable school, told a group of students and administrators in the fall of 2016 that he did not believe female patients who alleged, you speak English, Britton, so speak it, alleged repeated sexual abuse, that's even worse, by the former U.S. national gymnastics team doctor, according to two people who said they were... Okay. So he used to work for the MSU. Then he worked for the Olympic gymnastic team. Gotcha. And then they relayed this information. This actually isn't that big of a deal. I mean, it is. I mean, like what he did was a big deal. But I don't know if this guy's opinion's a big deal. Whatever. Let's just let me just see what happens. William Strampel, who was dean of osteopathic medical school from, wouldn't it be? No, that's right. From 2002 until he stepped down for medical reasons late last year. Sad. Also indicated that he had not wanted to fire Dr. Nassar 2 weeks earlier, these people said. Oh. So he was working for both. So he was working for Michigan State University while also being a trainer for the U.S. national gymnastics team. Gotcha. The comments shed new light on the culture at Michigan State, where Dr. Nassar worked and abused patients for years. God damn. So he did it through the school. Oof. Public anger has risen recently over about how Dr. Nassar's crime. Wait, if you do this kind of shit, shouldn't your PhD just be revoked? You ain't no doctor, boy. You was the devil. You got the devil in you. Went undetected for so long and how slowly university sports and law enforcement officials reacted after the allegations were first reported. Get fresh news and exclusive analysis on politics, policy, national security, regulation, and more delivered right to your inbox. The comments were allegedly made in an October 2016 meeting with 4 students and 3 other administrators about 2 weeks after Dr. Nassar was fired by Michigan State amid a criminal investigation into his conduct. Dr. Nassar pled guilty to abusing dozens of women, many under the pretenses of providing medical care. You know what? This shit's too heavy. Oh, I like this quote, though. I'm just skipped down. According to the written account, he added, I'm guessing that's Dr. Strampel, as soon as I found out, I had to fire his ass. I didn't want to, but what I am supposed to do. It should have been that's what I am supposed to do. And he's a doctor, he can't speak English. Ha! Laughable. But I love that quote. As soon as I found out, I had to fire his ass, because yes, you did. Choo-choo train. Alright, what's next? I hope he gets the Jared Fogle treatment. I hope he gets fucked up in prison. Fucked up. Manson was cremated. That's great. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stop flying by. Woman dies after being hit by Uber self-driving SUV. Oh my God. Uber has self-driving cars now? God damn. The future is now. Everyone to avoid the flu on the plane. Try sitting here in the pilot seat. Eerie abandoned places in every state. Pennsylvania has a lot. Yeah, if you're a listener from out of state, where's the creepy places around you? I'd like to know that. Fish tanks at Petco. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a sponsored thing. I was gonna say, 'cause that sounded bad. Prince Harry. He's not asking Meghan Markle to sign a prenup. Are you joking? You're thinking with your penis. Dummy. You gotta be thorough. You got that kind of bank. Unless she's there from the beginning. You guys weren't raised together. Although blood's blood. So it's like they always knew you were gonna be something. You're always gonna be Prince. You were always Prince. Hundreds of Missouri's 15-year-old brides may have married their... Oh, boy. God damn, Missouri sucks. 15-year-old brides. What are we talking about? Alright. I can't get any kind of positivity out of this bitch right now. Oh boy. Hundreds of Missouri's 15-year-old brides. Which, why is that freaking legal? Why do you gotta make me talk into a mic like this? Why is that legal? Why is that legal? Hundreds of Missouri's 15-year-old brides may have married their rapists. What's that, Raggy? Right-ro. Someone's a rapist. That was a horrible Scooby-Doo. But you got the point. Kansas City, Missouri, District Court Judge Gregory W. Miller appeared down the bench aghast. From the bench, aghast. I was horrified by the case, the Idaho judge recalled recently. In front of him, ready for sentencing, Keith Strawn, a father, 6'3", with black framed glasses, the color of his boyish haircut, stood shad and penitent. Alright. Strawn thought he had been doing right by his 15-year-old daughter, Heather, only to realize too late what a massive mistake he had made bringing her to Missouri, the easiest place in a 15-year-old for a 15-year-old to wed. I love my daughter very much, and never would I do anything to intentionally harm her or put her in harm's way. He's actually from Idaho, so I'm not doing this accent. But I'm gonna keep that. Strawn implored the judge at his May 2016 sentencing inside Idaho's Fremont County Courthouse. At the time, I thought I was making the right decision, but after looking back, I realized that at the time, I think I should be in fucking prison after talking like this. At the time, I thought I was making the right decision, but after looking back, I realized that was the wrong decision, and I regretfully made the decision in duress. But the judge was having none of that shit. The facts of the case were clear. Heather Strawn was 14 years old when she became pregnant by her then 24-year-old boyfriend. Now that's fucking sick, dog. That's fucking sick. That's 10 years difference. That's only okay if you're 70. Okay? Then you can marry a 60-year-old. Maybe 60 to 50. Maybe. But you're stretching it once you get to... well, listen. No 14-year-olds. How about that? Unless you're 14, 15, or 13. 13, 15 with a 14-year-old, cool. Whatever. Do you. But other than that, keep your fucking hands off her. I'll chop those shits off. By her 24-year-old boyfriend, Aaron Seaton, pile of shit, who had plied her with alcohol. Oh, so that's fucking rape. Oh yeah, they said rapist. Who had plied her with alcohol before having sex with her inside of his camper parked next to the, what is that? I1 fly shop in, I guess it's 1-1 fly shop in Ashton, Idaho. Across the nation, that is statutory rape. You bet your ass it is. What do I got? 2 minutes left. But Heather insisted that she cared for Seaton, so instead of her turning the young man into the police, Strawn, in August 2015, packed the family into his car. On the day of Heather's 15th birthday, when she was 9 weeks pregnant, they drove through the night. So wait, did I say this before? Oh yeah, I did. She was 14. Yeah, he was 24. That's what I was getting at. On the day of her 15th birthday, when she was 9 weeks pregnant, they drove through the night, 17, and he busted nuts inside of her? Willy-nilly? He said, "Look at you, girl. All young. 14-year-old young. I'm gonna bust me a nut, and we gonna make a baby. You're wild, kid. You're absolutely wild." Not in a good way either. I do not support this. On the day of Heather's 15th birthday, when she was 9 weeks pregnant, they drove through the night 17 hours, 30 hours, and more than 1,100 miles to Kansas City to marry her off. That way, the baby would be born within wedlock, and the police, Strawn thought, would be kept at bay. Boy, if you ain't the dumbest. Alright, so I'm going to cut it there. We're going to finish this at the 30-minute mark, after I do the 30-minute mark, where we suggest a couple songs. You feel me? I'm not going to suggest my songs, even though I'm thinking about it. I am definitely thinking about it. But you know what? Not yet. I'm not trying to push that off to you. So don't even worry about it. We're going to do this 30-second mark, and it's going to be cool. You know what I mean? You know what time it is. It's time for some songs. All right. What do we got? Oh, shit. Numero uno. A-Team, Travis Scott, banger, cool, quick. We're banging this shit out. Number 2. Actually, there's a little discrepancy here. I think I should. I give myself a D minus, because I should have researched this one a little more specifically. Glorious Things, although it could be Glorious Thugs, but I'm pretty sure it's Glorious Things. Flatbush Zombies. Number 3. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Tears for Fears, Jam. So it goes banger, jam, cool. Number 4, Somewhere I Belong, Linkin Park. R.I.P. Chester Benningfield. I met him. I'll save that for the end of the podcast when I tell you the story about Nassar. That's a jam. Not a lot of rock stars songs are bangers, which I think that's my fault. That's definitely my fault. And then number 5, Good Morning, Kanye West, jam. All of them are jams except for A-Team, Kanye, fucking Travis Scott. Yeah, nice, sick. A-Team, Travis Scott, banger. Glorious Things, Flatbush Zombies, jam. Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Tears for Fears, jam. Somewhere I Belong, Linkin Park, jam. Good Morning, Kanye West, jam. Yeah. Coolio. Let's open this bitch up. Oh yeah. Let's talk. It's time to talk the talk. Cool. Alright. I know. Where did I cut it off? Alright, yeah, I said, alright, I'll just read the last paragraph that I remember. On the day of Heather's 15th birthday, the one I said a million times, and I'll say another million times apparently. On the day of Heather's 15th birthday, when she was 9 weeks pregnant, that's 9 weeks, brother, for your 15-year-old daughter. Be a parent for a second, think about that. They drove through the night, 17 hours and more than 1,100 miles to Kansas City to marry her off. That way, the baby would be born within wedlock, and the police, Strawn thought, would be kept at bay. In Idaho, the couple would have had to go before a judge to be married, risking arrest. Alright, here's something, I'm gonna pause right there quick, because here's something very important. If you have to hide something, it's because you know it's wrong. Right? It's very simple, and I think it's actually some very Jordan Peterson-esque advice. So just tell the truth, clean your room, and don't say words that are going to make you feel weak. And he says a lot more brilliant shit. I couldn't suggest Jordan Peterson more. For real. Seriously. Very enlightening man. So if you have to hide something, and I don't know if he said, I'm pretty sure he didn't say this, but if you have to hide, he might have actually, but if you have to hide something, it's because you internally know it's wrong. You just know. But in Missouri, no judge is needed. All that is necessary is the signature of one parent. And here's the thing, it's because I'm 21, so it's like I'm at the crossroads where it's like I was a kid, I'm an adult now. So I feel the stigma of like you have to do the right thing. You have to do it, and I'm not even a parent yet, so I'm not that age. I'm not 35. I'm a 21-year-old person, and I'm at the stage where it's like I realize that there's, not that I realize it's wrong or right, because I'm pretty sure I learned that when I was 7 or younger. It's like I knew the right from wrong, and you can't commit it as often as you can the next year or the following year, right? The previous year. Sorry. It's like as you get older, you have to do a little bit more. And this is I was saying this to my girlfriend the other night. I'm pretty sure. It's like you can't. Some people they age because at some point they just cement in themselves. Well, I'm right. nothing else in the world is different. Nothing can change externally. Nothing can. I am the pillar of what is right and what is wrong. I am it. And you see that? That's what grumpy old men are. Just like, no, it's wrong. It's fucking wrong. And even like how people assume old people are racist. And some of them are, not most of them, but some of them are. It's because they commit to themselves that I'm right, society's wrong. And sometimes society is wrong about certain things. And that changes eventually. That they get a wave behind it. But for the most part, we've always been against certain things. And most of those things are wrong. And if the whole country is saying, this is fucked up, you shouldn't be allowed to marry a 15-year-old. You shouldn't be allowed to marry a 15-year-old. That's that. Alright. So let me say this sentence again. But in Missouri, no judge is needed. All that is necessary is the signature of one parent. That's because all they have is one parent, most likely. Which sometimes that happens. But honestly, that's not a good way to live. I have one parent. You know what I mean? And like, not like I had two parents, but I live with one. You know what I mean? And that, on a level, had to have fucked me up. Right? Like, they're both loving parents. They both love me. And that's good. But being with one and not the other is gonna fuck you up. There's no way around it. And no one's perfect, even with two parents. And some two parents are half the parents my one of each parent is. You know what I mean? So I'm blessed. Like, I love both my parents. And that's good. I live with one, not the other. And there's still love for it. So it's fine. So no one's going to perfect it. I'm sure there is perfect families out there for sure. And that's what you should always strive to be. Yeah. But when you go have one parent, you're just automatically saying you're just not going to have the childhood you should. There you go. That's what I'm getting at. So it's like you should have both signatures. Unless someone's a widow, then if that's the clause, then I agree. Because sometimes that's really unfortunate. I've heard a lot of sad stories about that kind of shit. Like, people living their whole lives, or most of their lives, like, married. Imagine, like, growing up and, like, a high school sweetheart, or you meet someone at college, or you're just going through life, and it's like you just feel it. You know what I mean? And it's like sometimes, like, and I'm sure, like, even at my age, like, it'll be confirmed more as I'm older, but it's like sometimes when you know, and losing that person must be devastating. So when they make one parent clauses like this to fit those people who have widows, you know what? I support it. I back it. I co-sign. So I'm just gonna chop this topic. A lot of deep shit. Alright, but in Missouri, no judge is needed. All that is necessary is the signature of one parent. From 1999 to 2015, more than 1,000 15-year-olds, god damn, married in Missouri. Of those, the Kansas City Star's review of data shows more than 300 married men. Sorry, I had my little cursor there. Really put a comma in there. 300 married men aged 21 or older, with some in their 30s, 40s, 50s, assuming they had premarital sex. Whoa. From 1999 to 2015, more than 1,000 15-year-olds married in Missouri. Of those, the Kansas City Star's review of data shows more than 300 married men aged 21 or older, with some in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, assuming they had premarital sex. Those grooms would be considered rapists. Well, of course they're considered goddamn rapists. Those are 15-year-olds, dude. Jesus Christ. And with 15-year-olds, it's even a different story, because 16-year-olds shouldn't be with them until they turn 16. The definitions of statutory rape and other child sex crimes vary from state to state. Missouri defines statutory rape as anyone 21 or older having sex with someone under 17 outside of marriage. I'm going to say it a little clearer. Missouri defines statutory rape as anyone 21 or older having sex with someone under 17 outside of marriage. Within marriage, sex with a minor is legal, but not before, of course. The number of possible offenders from out of state grows even higher when taking into account other states' stricter laws, some of which prohibit older teens from having sex with younger teens. Back in her home state of Utah, Strawn's ex-wife, Heather's mother, was livid to find out about the marriage. Under Missouri law, her objections did not matter. She alerted Idaho police. Heather's father and her new husband were soon arrested, as they should be. By the time their trials commenced, the marriage had been annulled, and Heather had lost her baby to a miscarriage. I don't want to say that's good, but that's a good thing, honestly. Like, no one needs to be raised by a 15-year-old parent, and that's why that show 16 and Pregnant, like, I was raised during that. That show was disgusting. Not only were the parents disgusting, the biggest success story was the girl who became a porn star. And she's probably fucking dead now from all the STDs. I'm just joshing, but not really, because she's probably fucked up right now. God damn. I just got a little bummed out. We made celebrities out of people who made poor decisions. Good Lord. Although they probably saw those checks and said, I'll get pregnant right now. Whatever. Well, I gotta switch topics because this is fucking wild. We're going to something else. Alright, cool. Awesome. Great. Fantastic. Sick. Rad. God damn it. Go back. Go back now. Oh boy. I love these follow-up stories. A look at the new lives of siblings freed from a house full of chains. Who are these parents called? The Turpins. These creepy motherfuckers. Bowl cuts and chains. Is there pictures? No pictures. That's alright. I'm sure they'll give me a description. Will they ever heal from the trauma? They range from 2 to 29. Like, if you have a 29-year-old in your house and chained, oh my god. Imagine chaining your dog for that long. Like, the only time I put my dog on a chain, and it wasn't even a real chain, it was like a long actual dog-approved cable with like a hook on the end for leashes and a leash. And they had a big yard to run around with that leash on there. And that was for me the worst part with them. I didn't want to put them on a but they were young, and it was a beagle, the first one, and that dude would bolt the fuck out the door. He would go all over yards. I'm surprised we didn't get the cops called on us. They were fed very little food on schedule, which a schedule is not bad. It's like this is dinner time, this is lunchtime, and my whole thing is like, I think dessert should be once a week. You know what I mean? So it's a real treat at the end, cause sugar's crazy. Sugar's crack. It's just different kind of crack. Give me the thing. I mean, the only good thing is it's from 2 to 19, so they have each other. They're gonna have each other for a little while. Good Lord. Ooh, mystery creature. All right, I'm gonna leave you with that. I'm gonna leave me with that because you're gonna hear it in a couple seconds. I have to upload some shit, delete some shit, get right back to the microphone, and we're almost done. This is about actually almost like a 2-hour podcast for me, which is like half the time for you. Even though I should record more and then edit some out. I don't want to do that. I'm in real time. I don't cut shit. You know what I mean? Feel me? Cool. I feel me. That's just how it be sometimes. And that's how I do. And it is what it is. So I think I'm gonna pull on just some news. What? I was doing what kind of news was I doing before? Should I? It was just regular news. Ooh, interesting. On-screen couples who didn't get the who fucking hated each other. I'm down with that. I'm down with a little more drama. I love finding out who hates each other. So let's find out. Dakota Johnson. Oh, the two people from Shades of Grey. They fucking hated each other? Really? Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, the two. All right, listen. I saw the first Shades of Grey movie. It sucked. It looked like Shades of Grey. Like the color. It looked like Shades of Grey. It was fucking boring. It was just, guy. I'm rich. You wouldn't like me. Oh, you like me? Look at my room. And that was it. I didn't see Max Fury Road, so I don't know. Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron. I'm not even like. There's an article underneath it. Tom Hardy's a real guy. He's a fucking bro. Charlize Theron, great actress. Oh, she's pure Hollywood. That's what it is. Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn. Really? It's kind of actually pretty much the same thing with the last one with Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron. Pretty much the same thing. Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. What were they in? Like what was it? The Notebook, right? Fuck them. Whatever. I don't even know these fucking movies. Dirty Dancing, never saw it. Kramer versus Kramer, never saw it. Wait a minute. What was that? Is that Meryl Streep? Yeah, Meryl Streep and Dustin Hoffman. Fuck them both. Sharon Stone, Billy Baldwin, don't care. Harrison Ford, Sean Young, don't care. Kate Beckinsale, Luke Wilson, don't care. Jennifer Aniston, Jay Moore, don't care. Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis, don't care. Marlon Brando, Sophia Loren, don't care. Oh, wow. Okay, that was it. Wow, totally not a shitty thing. God, news sucks about entertainment, don't it? Oh, wait, I was going to talk about the sea creature. My bad, guys. Fuck. Ooh. A man from Waycross, Georgia has been left scratching his dumbass head after he discovered a Loch Ness type thing. A Shex type thing. Sorry, that's different. That's a song. Washed up on a beach while out with his son. Well, I might add, a shit ass beach. It looks like a gravel road with some water. Jeff Warren, I'm guessing the man from Georgia, said he found the strange creature after going boating at Wolf Island National Wildlife Refuge. Or is it? Yeah, it's refuge because there's plenty. In Golden Isles, Georgia. He initially thought the animal was a dead seal, but upon closer inspection, he saw it resembled something from prehistoric times. Damn, that's a fucking dinosaur! The mystery creature, which had already started being devoured by birds on the beach, stretched around 5 feet and appeared to have an elongated neck. According to First Coast News, Warren recorded the creature and spoke about it at a nearby Skipper's Fish House, where he was told about the legend of Alti, or Altahama, the local equivalent of the Loch Ness Monster, who is said to roam the seas in the area. Oh, this is actually kind of interesting. However, when Action News Jacksonville, or just Jax, is that someone's name? They contacted the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service for help help in understanding what the creature could be, they offer an alternative explanation. According to the director Dan Ash, many sea animals have a way of decomposing, which they resemble a Lysosaur, a long-necked marine dinosaur that first existed more than 200 million years ago. Ash said there have been examples of 30-foot-long basking sharks decomposing in such a way that they look as if they have a long neck and small head in a similar way to prehistoric creatures. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service have so far been unable to sufficiently determine what the creature that Warren found on the Georgia beach is. Sorry for fucking butchering this. God damn, I can't read. Personally, I hope it's a dinosaur. I'm tired of this boring ass world. No dinosaurs, just crocodiles and stuff. The U.S. Fish. There was similar confusion last September in the wake of Hurricane Harvey after Priti Desai found a mysterious fanged creature washed up on the beach in Texas City. Okay, biology Twitter. What the heck is this? She tweeted. Oh, damn. That's weird. According to biologists and eel specialist, it was likely that the creature was a fang-toothed snake eel or a garden or conger eel. All three of these occur to have large fang-like teeth. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense, because it's like thick at one part and skinny at the other. The pictures she took were pretty bad, though. Alright, well, I'm hoping it's a dinosaur. I don't know. Choo Choo Train. Okay. What else we got? Toy Story Land. Fast Furious opening. Who's Mark selling? The former Glee star had alcohol in the system when he died of asphyxia by hanging. Oh, he got drunk and said, "Fuck it, I can't do it. I just can't. I'm too sad. I'm too sad for the world. I'm too sad. Shut up. Stop being so sad. It's that easy." Sessions backed Trump call for death penalty in drug cases. Whoa. What do you mean? Alright, Trump, now you're fucking up. Drug dealers show no respect for human dignity and put their own greed ahead of safety and even the lives of others. Oh, that's a hard one. Some drug dealers suck. For sure, but it's just like you can't say all. Heroin dealers, you know what? Actually, fucking kill them. Whatever. It's just what they determine as a drug. Crack dealers, probably the same thing. You know what? Yeah, I'm cool with it. Sort of. I mean, just give them life. Oh no! You can't give them life because that means that's other people's 60 years of paying for them in prison. That's tax money. Prisons are tax money, and that's what a lot of people take into consideration. But like, they're gonna throw marijuana in this, I'm sure. Even though I could grow up my backyard, and it would grow rampant if I just let it go, and it's just a thing. Not only should marijuana not be illegal, it should be free. It should literally be free. Like, you should get... I don't believe in socialism. But I do think the government, it should have part of the tax return system. It wouldn't be the same things, but they should give you crops. Like, just a couple seeds. And if they fucking die, they fucking die. They're not going to give you more. But you should have, I'm thinking pot as one. But mostly, like, tomatoes... pumpkins. What else? Maybe an apple tree. I don't know why that's not a big deal as crops, because that's what we were raised on. I mean, not like us, but like farming is a big deal, and nobody takes into account how big a deal farming is, and that's not fair. And obviously, there should still be a thing where kids don't smoke weed, but it should be like Italy with wine, where it's almost, it's part of the culture. So like if you give them a little sip, they say, "Oh shit, this sucks. I'm gonna wait till I'm older." And it kind of like it takes the stigma away, where it's like, "Oh, we're about to do a thing. We're about to go smoke some pot. Yeah. We're about to pull one over on the adults." It shouldn't be like that. If you're an adult, you should be able to say, I'm gonna smoke this pot, this marijuana, this grass, this wacky tobacco, and I should be able to just chill out after a long day's work. Right? Why is that crazy? I, as a person who came from, well, let's just put it like this. If I founded America, I would have a lot of the things that we would have now. I like a lot of the capitalist mindsets. But the fact that businesses can also control things like a monarchy, which is what we escaped from, is not okay. It's like one person shouldn't be allowed to say, you can't do this. And that's what, like, and I love a beer, right? And that's what alcohol is putting on pot. I don't take any pills. And that's what big pharma, they put on pot. Paper, if you go to the Hearst companies, they put on pot. It's just because pot would destroy a lot of these things. When it's like, you know what? It's not mutually exclusive. Some people need pills. You'd make less money for sure. Well, stop being such a selfish fucking asshole and just raise your family on the low budget. Maybe you should have had a lower budget in the first place. Maybe you shouldn't have. That's where I agree with social. That's the only part. It's like sometimes the people who have most of the money, it's because they're doing wrong things. But you know what? If they're allowed to get away with it, I can't blame them. And that should be. I don't like restrictions for the most part, but there should be restrictions and non-restriction. You know what I mean? Because that's where their monopolies aren't good. Like they shouldn't exist. But companies, when they talk to each other, they make their own monopoly, where it's like, we'll do this thing, especially in like cable companies. That's very, very, very prominent, and they kind of control everything themselves. It should be a real free country. Like, you can do whatever you want as long as it's what the man wants. And I don't want to say the man, because that's the man's holding us down, man. But that's not what I'm trying to say. But it's kind of what I'm trying to say. Because the man is the people who have the specific pull to say, if you do this, we'll give you this kind of funding and this kind of funding. And there's no open communications. And that's that. I don't like sneaky people. And that's what the kind of people, like sociopaths, you can see them who like get control. Crazy people are crazy. And they're always going to be crazy. And there's sometimes crazy people are smart. And that's who affects us. When we should be able to do whatever the fuck we want to do, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. I am all for that way of thinking. Don't hurt me. I won't hurt you. Just do whatever the fuck you want. Be productive, though. You know what I mean? You can work, and that's the thing. It's like, I like the fact that people can work small jobs. That's what keeps us going. You shouldn't get paid as much as somebody who does a big job. But you're contributing, and you're not hurting anybody if you want to do something that's just going to be for you. Fuck it. You know what I mean? This is America. You should be able to do whatever the fuck you want. Red, white, and blue. Those colors don't run. God damn it. But that's going to wrap it up. You know what I mean? Episode 20. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of you guys. I love you. I'm going to put in the website. I want you to follow all my mediums. That's the Twitters, 2 of them. BK Lounge Podcast and at the Knosp. Britton_Knosp for Instagram. Snapchat, I have 2 of them. Great Britton 72 and BK Lounge Podcast, my new website. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Peace, y'all. Peace.